Their guards can really score, and Adi got going. So defensively, I thought we were okay, not great. We've got a lot of room for improvement after a game like this, but you know, we did what we had to do to win the game. We rebounded the ball well offensively. We got some offensive rebounds, which we knew was going to be a key to this game. But we got to take better care of the ball, and we got to defend better than we defended tonight. But on a positive note, we took 6 charges. We turned them over 24 times. You know, 6 of those 24 were obviously charges, and we knew there were going to be opportunities to step in and take them tonight, and our guys did. So, and you know, so we'll take the win. We'll move on, but we have got to learn to handle pressure better. 16 turnovers is too many. You know, 11 is our number. And these guys are the first team really that came and pressured us this year in our building, and we didn't handle it very well.
Coach McKinley, Tyler in here and mentioned when talking about the defense that the help on the back end was a little bit lacking tonight. Yeah. But what was USC maybe doing in floor spacing to make that difficult for you guys when they drove to the rim?
Well, they've got great spacing, but you know, they got basically with their their top 5 guys out there, they got 2 guys that are great shooters. Adi's not a great shooter. I mean, he made 1, but we'll live with that. Blunt is more of a driver. I don't know if he took a 3 tonight. He didn't take a 3. Washington's not a 3-point shooter. So the guys that are guarding those 3 guys got to give us better gap help than they did tonight. And starts with jumping to the ball and shrinking the floor. And that way, when those drivers drive, they're driving into help. And we got to shrink the floor better than we did tonight. Yeah, and our help side was not good. We switched ball screens, and you know, early in the game, you know, first I think 5 baskets they got were basically their guards taking our bigs to the rim. Our bigs, we knew were going to be challenged guarding the ball. We worked on it in practice. Didn't do it very well, but so again, those are areas we can improve upon.
We saw McKinley take over in the last few minutes again. You know, he professes it's just, you know, him kind of picking his spots and letting the game come to him. But what is it about him that, you know, he just kind of puts the team on his shoulders in those moments?
He's just a winner. I mean, he makes winning plays. I mean, we know that. And you know, I said it on the radio. I don't want to nitpick with McKinley. You know, he had 9 assists and 3 turnovers. Well, you know, that's a 3-to-1 ratio. It's pretty darn good for a point guard. But you know, 2 of those 3 turnovers were things he can get rid of easy. The handoff that he kind of flubbed, and then the poke from behind that they got. You know, you eliminate that. Now he's got 9 assists, 1 turnover, and you know, McKinley, we expect so much of him, but he just makes winning plays down the stretch, and whether it's offensive or defensive, he made a big time shot in the lane, and it came down and took a charge, and kind of big momentum shift for our team. But you know, he's terrific. I can't say enough good things. I mean, he had 21 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. I mean, and I'm nitpicking.
Asking for 40 minutes from Tyler, was that closer tonight?
Better, yeah. 15 rebounds. Are you kidding me? I mean, we'll take that every night. And obviously, he got more minutes tonight because of Evans' foul trouble. And Lucas had 2 in the first half as well. So Tyler's minutes were a little heavier than normal, which he probably needed because he needs to get in better shape. But I thought Tyler was terrific. Again, when I talk about playing smart defensively, there's a few guys that need to kind of take that to heart. And you know, Tyler has the ability to be one of the best defenders, not just on our team, but in the conference. Pac-12, he has first team all defensive ability. But he's playing smart, understanding who's a driver, who's a shooter. Got out of position sometimes, but look, again, Tyler is learning still. We forget that McKinley's a sophomore and Tyler's a sophomore sometimes. We expect so much of them because they're so important to our team, but got to keep getting better. And I was pleased with Tyler's performance tonight, though.
Coach, you've gotten wins these past 2 Saturdays, this Saturday and last Saturday, with the opposition shooting more than 50%.
Yes.
I know not what you want to see.
No.
But going forward, I mean, you talked about kind of gap help tonight, but maybe in general terms going forward, what does this team have to do to improve on that end as the schedule obviously gets harder?
I think what our players have to do is have more individual pride defensively when they are guarding the ball. Certainly gap help is a part of it, but you know what? If I can lock a guy up one-on-one and keep him out of the lane and guard my yard and play with my arms out so we're not getting hand check calls, we don't need gap help. So I think really it comes down to me as a player taking pride is whoever I'm guarding, I'm going to find my distance to keep him in front of me and make him make tough shots in the lane and not let him get by me to the rim and certainly not have my hands down and shoot a three in my face. But again, you play against good teams and good players that can shoot the three and drive it. You know, you got some challenges, and we got to take those challenges on personally. I think a little bit better than we are. I think sometimes we're relying on our help rather than relying on, hey, just let's go mano on mano. And we work on it in practice. We need to continue to work on it.
4 games away from home before you head into the Pac-12. Is this a really important stretch to take that next step? You played at home, you've gotten 5-6 in a row now. But
I think it's 9 of our next 11 games are away from the event center. So we will be tested right now over the next month and a half, 6 weeks. I haven't looked at the calendar, but we've got 2 games, until mid-January at home. The rest of them are away from here. So we better understand the toughness, the mental toughness, physical toughness, handling adversity when you're on the road. We've got to be able to do that because it's not going to be easy. These are going to be some really quality opponents. Certainly New Mexico is. In Albuquerque, we know that. But certainly in Hawaii, we got some challenging, and then we start league play 5 of 7 on the road. So we'll find out if we've grown up and how much we've grown up. And we don't have to win all those games. Just got to figure out how to win the next one.
Coach, you've long said that one of the reasons why you focus on defensive rebounding is because it travels so well.
Yep.
Is there a bit of concern there just because there have been a few nights where this happens about getting your defense to a point where it can consistently travel?
Yes, we are not where we need to be defensively. So that is a concern of mine as we head into this stretch. But it's not something that we've shown it in flashes. We just haven't shown it on a consistent basis against quality teams. And we're going to see some quality teams. We have to get better. Now, the one thing about this team that's nice is we're explosive offensively. So, we can try to outscore you, but I don't want to get in that position because when you're on the road and you shoot 5 of 19 from 3, you may not get to the foul line 33 times. We know that. So you put a lot more pressure on your offense when your defense is not getting stops. And, again, I sound like a broken record, but our players understand it. Now it's a matter of understanding it, now going out and doing it. And, again, if they're making shots over our hand, and they're not at the rim laying it in, and they're not standing behind the 3 with a hand down, they're making shots over our hand, I can live with it. I really can. Blount made some really tough shots tonight in the lane. I can live with those. I can't live with the ones where he gets to the rim going right when we know he's going right. I can't. So that's the part about playing smart that I'm talking about.
Coach, we saw Dalen Kuntz had a couple nice minutes at the end of the half, but he didn't play as much as we've seen him.
Dalen twisted his ankle a couple days ago in practice. Eli was the first sub off the bench because Dalen didn't practice yesterday. He practiced a little bit, but not very much. So he was a little hampered with an ankle. It should be fine by Tuesday. We're going to need guys like Dalen Kuntz, guys like Naaman Wright, guys like Elijah Parquet. We are going to need them at some point during this 11-game stretch away from home. We're going to need them to be ready mentally, physically, and because you never know what's going to happen when you get on the road. So I like our depth. I believe in those guys, even though their minutes maybe weren't as heavy tonight as they have been in games past. But we're gonna need them to be locked in here, and then when their opportunity comes, make the most of it. But Dalen, made a nice play at the end of the first half. But so that's the only reason he didn't get more minutes was more because of the ankle.
Anything else, Coach?
Okay, thank you guys.